Matt Gaetz is now standing with Hillary Clinton. That is a very weird sentence, but that is what is happening. Right, and this all has to do with both Hillary and Bill Clinton agreeing to testify in the House's Epstein probe, because Hillary, she wants to make it public, writing today. For 6 months, we engaged Republicans on the Oversight Committee in good faith. We told them what we know under oath. They ignored it all. They moved the goalposts and turned accountability into an exercise in distraction. So let's stop the games. If you want this fight, Representative James Comer, let's have it in public. You love to talk about transparency. There's nothing more transparent than a public hearing. Cameras on. We will be there. And her post, it comes as there have been tensions and back and forth on the terms of their testimony, right? Because the Clintons, they said they offered to make it public. But the Oversight Committee's chair, Republican James Comer, he released a statement saying that they had agreed to a deposition behind closed doors that would be transcribed and recorded on video. And so you had a spokesperson for the Clintons slamming Comer for changing details in writing. At the 11th hour, James Comer asked for a camera. That's fine. He can have 1,000 cameras. The Clintons will do this publicly. And while Republicans on the Oversight Committee, they're trying to accuse the Clintons of spinning the facts, you have tons of other notable Republicans actually on her side and wanting a public hearing. And so you have the likes of Matt Gaetz writing, "I'm with her," which is just an insane post for like 100 different reasons. You also had Marjorie Taylor Greene saying transparency is everything and much needed right now. And all while you have tons of other people saying that the American public, they want these hearings to be open. They want to hear from everyone involved in these files, and that includes the president. But personally, I wouldn't hold my breath for Trump to testify before Congress. And I think that it is far more likely that what'll end up happening is kind of what we see happen at a lot of these things. Republicans will try to make this all about the Clintons and somehow try not to acknowledge how many times their president is in the files. You know, they'll go viral clip hunting where they kind of just like shout and say these big accusations, and if they get one from a Clinton, boom, that's what they're sharing. Full context or full statements be damned. But hey, we'll see what happens. I'm with much of the American public. I would like fucking anyone involved in any nefarious way in these files to have to testify. But there is definitely a double standard that we're going to see at play, and that shouldn't be surprising since the administration, you know, they dragged their feet and tried to fight this as much as they could regarding any sort of release or any sort of movement.